think that's bad luck.
Oh, yeah. What? What do you mean?
Tori told me that. Oh, no, maybe blowing it out is bad
blowing
luck.
out with your mouth. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Then we're going to start this spooky, creepy, spooky episode on a good note.
Yes, spooky, scary skeletons. Do you remember, like, back in season 1 when we had Dark Space?
Yeah, it was when we were figuring out what the fuck we were doing.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I'm bringing it back, dude.
You're bringing it back?
I'm bringing
Executive
it back
decision.
right now. Executive decision.
Yeah,
You
I didn't know anything about this.
Can't do that.
Didn't know. Jillian
You
just
cannot
said,
decide.
bring no topics to the table, bring nothing, just your mind to react to what I have in store for you. And I said, all right. Are you going to wear your Bob Ross shirt? And she said, yeah. And I was like, all right, cool. And look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Are you going to do your beautiful fairy makeup? Yes.
Beautiful.
I bet you can't see it.
I got my hair in some weird hybrid ponytail because it's hot in this bitch today.
Very hot.
Yeah.
I wore shorts.
You wore shorts.
I wore shorts.
She did. Jorts, actually.
Jean shorts. I had to cut them this morning. They were jeans and now they're not.
Survival of the fittest. I wonder how many people during COVID lockdown cut their jeans into shorts. That's a statistic I need. 4? Only 4 people. You being one of them. That's fantastic.
Absolutely. So, for our first season 2 Dark Space, which is probably just going to be whatever episode. You know, look at the title.
The point is we're getting creepy, dirty, nasty in here.
Spooky, scary skeletons, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Think of Dark Space as all of the kids at summer camp sitting around the campfire telling spooky stories, only they're not also being molested by the counselor.
But also, these stories are from a Reddit post from r/no sleep.
r/no sleep, what's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up? r/no sleep. So it's written by you. So it's. Do you know what? Are you familiar with Reddit?
Am I familiar with Reddit?
You literally look at me and you're like, I'm a boomer with technology.
Yeah, no, I was going. The joke was like, I barely. I mean, I've been on it like 4 times. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I mean, I get it. I've seen other people use it. Me personally, not a Redditor. I'm sorry. Sometimes I use it, when I'm looking things up. It's like, go to this Reddit page. I'm like, okay. But like, aside from that.
It's pretty good if you have like a question that you want actual.
Yeah.
Like.
People answers too.
People's answers. This is not a Reddit ad. Ha! The person that wrote this is under the username u/search and rescue woods. Oh my gosh.
Search and rescue woods?
Do you know what that means? This is going to be a spooky, scary skeletons, shivers down your spine. Ranger's horror story in a big, massive forest. Oh my gosh!
Oh, he's a forest ranger.
Yeah, it's a forest ranger in a spooky, scary forest.
Okay.
So listen, y'all. It gets a little spooky, scary, a little bit gory. So this is your warning. It's pretty spooky, scary, gory, kind of. Okay.
I'm such a huge fan of how into this you are. Like that just pumps me up so bad. Like you have no idea. I'm pumped right now.
Oh, and by the way, do you know Corpse Husband? Not me like today. Me
yeah,
like
the guy who doesn't show his face and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he sounds like like that.
Yeah.
Perfect impression. He has a video that you can, if you want to listen to all these stories, he had a video where he read the entire thing. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes long. Or you can go to the r/no sleep and under the username, and you can find the 7 parts to read.
Oh, okay.
So
there are 7 parts to read?
7 parts.
Lord.
I only chose my personal favorite stories.
Okay.
So yeah, if you guys want to listen to the
I'm sufficiently pumped.
Yes. And if you hear paper, it's paper.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of spooky shit that happens in this forest. But there are like 3 that are very common. And that's what I'm going to start on.
3 common
spooky scary things.
Spooky scary things. Okay.
So we're going to start with the stairs.
Makes sense.
So I'm reading this from the perspective of the original poster, or OP. Alright, so let's start. Now, I don't know if this is true in every search and rescue unit, but in mine, it's sort of an unspoken regular thing we run into. You can try asking about it with other search and rescue officers, but even if they know what you're talking about, they probably won't say anything about it. We've been told not to talk about it by our superiors, and at this point, we've all gotten so used to it that it doesn't even seem weird anymore.
What? Bro, get to it.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, it's weird, and we all know it's weird, and it's weird. All right, I want to know what the weird thing is.
On just about every case where we're really far into the wilderness, I'm talking like 30, 40 miles.
Okay.
At some point, we'll find a staircase in the middle of the woods.
Bitch.
I asked about it the first time I saw some, and the officer I was with just told me not to worry about it and that it was normal.
What?
Everyone I asked said the same thing.
Is it the same pair of... It's like the same pair, the same flight of stairs?
No.
In the same spot in the woods, or it just teleports all around the woods?
We'll get there. Listen.
Bro.
I wanted to check them out, but I was told very emphatically that I should never go near any of them.
The guy's like, don't fucking go near it, bro! And you're like, fuck, all right. You're just like drinking your coffee before the shift, like, hey, what's up with those stairs? And that guy's like, don't fucking do it. Oh, my frat guy character came back. Now he's a Forest Ranger frat boy. Bro, listen, dog. Seriously, dog, at the end of the day, do not go near the stairs. Do not go near those stairs, bro.
Don't go near the stairs.
Emphatically speaking, bro.
So, what this guy did is he ignored them. Whoa!
Yeah, like you would. Is this guy white?
I don't know.
That plays a large factor into horror scenarios.
I don't know.
You know that. You know that.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like an unwritten rule.
He doesn't say
the white
anything.
people make the dumb decisions in the horror movies.
Well,
and I'm assuming it's a he, so he can't be the blonde virgin girl that survives.
Just let me tell the stories, okay?
Okay. Just saying, it'd be cooler if Jamie Lee Curtis was the fucking search and rescue guy.
So listen. This guy doesn't put names in the story.
Yeah, because that would be too realistic.
It's written to be realistic. It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Just a trigger warning, guys.
It's not real.
Is that a trigger warning? Don't get mad that this is fake.
So this story is a veteran who is PB.
Princess Bubblegum.
He is telling OP more about the stairs.
Okay.
So I probably just held this in front of my face the whole time.
Yeah, it's okay. You could put a cool other face on the paper.
That'd be fucking funny. All right.
I'm glad we agree.
This is written from PB.
So from the guy who the emphatic frat boy. This is him talking.
This is the veteran, but so like maybe he's an old frat boy.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen, bro. I was totally railing some pipe in the woods. Railing pipe?
Listen, it's supposed to be spooky, scary, and you're making it skeletons.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The stairs have been out here as long as the parks have ever existed. We have records going back decades describing them. Sometimes people go up to them and nothing happens. Other times, look, I really don't like talking about this, but sometimes really bad shit happens. I saw a guy get his hand sliced clean off when he got to a top step. He reached out to touch a tree branch, and it happened so fast. 1 second his hand was there, the next it was gone.
Dude, it was a hummingbird with a katana.
Completely clean wound. They didn't find his hand, and he almost died.
Wait, so his hand disappeared.
Gone. It was gone.
Whoa. That's scary, dude.
Yes, that's spooky scary.
Your hand just goes wham. So what are they trying to say? Like a... Okay, I don't want to... All right. I won't give my guesses.
Okay.
I don't want to...
Well, yeah. Another time, a woman touched one of the stairs, and a blood vessel in her brain exploded. Literally exploded like a water balloon. She sort of stumbled down and came over to me. All she got out was, I think something's wrong with me. She dropped like a sack of flour. Whoa, flour. Wow, cool. Dead before she hit the ground. I never forget the way the blood leaked inside of her eye.
Ew,
before she died, I watched it turn red. I watched it happen, and there wasn't a single thing I could do to help. We warn people not to go anywhere near them, but there's always at least one idiot who does. And even if it has nothing happens to them, something bad always happens.
Something bad always happens to them, like later?
Something bad always happens in something.
Listen, so I'm pretty sure there's like some creepy weird shit in Ohio woods. Like in terms of those stairs. Like I know there's like an abandoned like concrete bridge in the woods near here somewhere. Mm-hmm. And I saw that once and I was very like, yo, creepy vibes.
Yeah.
Oh, creepy vibes. Oh.
Spooky scary skeleton vibes.
But like I didn't have my brains blow out my eyeball or anything.
Are you sure you did?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I did.
Twilight Zone music.
Oh no.
And then you're going to put Twilight Zone music in right there. You'll know because I'm talking about it right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but the pages got mixed up. I apologize. I'm figuring it out.
You know what? No, this is what the audience wants. They need to see that we're high quality, that we come prepared.
I'm probably going to cut this out.
I did cut it out. And now we are waiting for the pages to be fixed. Oh, yeah.
We're back.
Just had to do some coke.
Sorry. Sorry about the cut. I mixed up the papers. I'm
joking.
We'll see what I do in the editing. Thanks, Jill. Thanks.
Yeah, that was a joke about the coke, too. We just snorted some Adderall, that's all.
Don't make that face.
No. Are you kidding me? What would Adderall do? Make me more functioning?
Ooh.
You can cut that all out, too, if you want. You trick people into thinking that we're doing Adderall or cocaine. Because we're doing both. So, I mean, what would you really call that? Cocaine-erol?
Can we get to scary stories now?
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is No Face.
No face.
Man. He's got no face. It's kind of
So-
like that mask up there. I don't know if anyone can see it, but I'll put a picture in. Boom! This is what the mask looks like. So maybe you can think about that while maybe no eye holes though.
Yeah, it's kind of like Slender Man fucked an alien.
Yeah, kind of weird, like a human though.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
a
so
human, though.
here's the OP. I was teamed up with another search and rescue officer because we'd received reports of bears in the area.
Reports of bears.
Reports of bears. We were looking for a guy who hadn't come home from a climbing trip when he was supposed to, and we ended up having to do some serious climbing to get where we figured he'd be. We found him trapped in a small Is it crevasse or crevice?
I think it can be both.
Okay, well, I'm going to say crevasse.
A crevasse.
Because I think that's funny.
Yeah.
My crevasse. They found him trapped in a small crevasse with a broken leg. It was not pleasant. He had been there for almost 2 days. His leg would very...
Was it James Franco? No, that was Arm. My bad. My bad.
You should know that.
That's true.
He'd been there for almost 2 days, and his leg was very obviously infected. We were able to get him into a chopper, and I heard from one of the EMTs that the guy was absolutely inconsolable. He kept talking about how he'd been doing fine, and when he got to the top, a man had been there. He said the guy had no climbing equipment, and he was wearing a parka and ski pants. He walked up to the guy, and when the guy turned around, he said he had no face. It was blank. He freaked out and ended up trying to get off the mountain too fast, which is why he had fallen.
Into the crevasse. Crevasse.
Into the crevasse.
Crevasse.
He said he could hear the guy all night climbing down the mountain and letting out these horrible, muffled screams.
Oh, like because he has no mouth, like...
bothered the hell out of me. I'm glad I wasn't there to hear it.
Okay, well, here's my thing.
Yeah.
He had no face, but then he still had the inner workings of a throat and a mouth.
Like...
How would you be able to hear that? You're in a crevasse, he's climbing down the mountain, and you can hear someone going...
This is a creepy, no-face alien man. He could do whatever the fuck they want.
I mean,
if he wants to scream, yell, and then consume people...
You need a hole to make the noise.
Listen, this next story, okay? This next story, I think, will help. It's a long one. Get your butts ready.
I'm not trying to poop on your
motherfuckers.
stories. These are spooky. I'm just questioning how you can hear a murmur scream up on top of a mountain when you're down in a crevasse.
My dude, listen to this next story, and I think your questions will be answered.
Okay, I'm willing to trust it, dude. I'm willing to trust it.
I was out on a training exercise a few years ago. I was camped out in my tent, and I heard someone walking around outside camp. We were walking around the camp.
Sight. Yeah. We were better as a team, girl.
We were told not to wander far, which, you know, so I wondered if maybe it was a rookie who had gotten up to pee and couldn't find his way back. Remember that guy in our group a few years back who almost fell off the damn mountain?
Sure.
Well, I'm paranoid about that happening again, so I got up to see what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the edge of camp, and I called to whoever it was and told them that camp was this way. But they kept going back into the woods, so I went after them.
Oh, God.
I know it was stupid, but I was half asleep, and I really didn't want to deal with some idiot getting hurt. I followed this thing on a dead straight course for about a mile, and then it stepped onto the edge of a little river. I could see the outline of it because the water was reflecting the moon.
Pause.
And it looked just like an ordinary guy. What?
Little River is a great porn star name. Continue.
I'm going to go back into that character that I was doing.
Yeah, that I so rudely interrupted for my awesome joke.
It's okay. He had a pack on, and it looked like he was facing me. I asked if he was okay and if he needed help. And he crooked his head a little like he didn't understand me. I always have a pocket knife on me, and it's got a little thumb light attached to it. So I turned it on and lit up his chest so I wouldn't blind him. He was breathing slow and deep, so I wondered if he was sleepwalking.
Or on drugs, player.
I went closer and asked him again if he was okay. I moved the light up, and something didn't seem right, so I stopped. He kept breathing in these real slow, deep breaths. I sort of figured out gradually that that was what was bothering me. It was like he was pretending to breathe, but not actually doing it.
What?
His breaths were even too deep and too even. All his movements were exaggerated, like his shoulders going up and his chest moving. I told him
That's
to
not
identify.
breathing, bro.
Yeah,
You need to get the fuck
No,
out of there,
I feel
dog.
like it was like.
Yeah,
You know,
but
like
that
that.
could just also be someone on a lot of drugs in
That's
the woods.
what I'm saying, but listen.
That's so fucking weird. He's just staring at
Listen.
his chest with a flashlight.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
Wait.
I'm waiting.
I told him to identify himself, and he made this muffled noise. I moved the light up, and I shit you not, this
Muffled
guy
noise.
had no face.
Oh my God.
Just smooth skin, and I freaked out. I sort of fumbled my light, and I saw him move toward me, but it didn't actually move. I don't know how to explain it, but 1 second he was at the edge of the river, the next he was 5 feet from me.
He just teleported Enderman style.
Yeah, for real, dude. Maybe it is. Maybe it is a Slender Man.
You gotta edit in an Enderman from Minecraft. Whoa, and he's just behind you. Oh my God, that'd be terrifying. And all you have is this little baby flashlight
You ready?
and a pocket knife. Fuck off, bro. And this dude can teleport. You're done.
I never looked away or blinked. It was like he moved so fast my brain couldn't keep up. I tripped and fell on my ass, and I could see this line open up on his throat. It stretched up to his ears, and his head tilted back, and he smiled at me with his throat. There wasn't any blood. It was just a gaping dark hole, and I swear he smiled at me with his gash in his throat. I got up and ran as fast as I could back to camp. I can hear him following me, but I felt like he was always right behind me, even though when I looked back, I couldn't see him. I calmed down, and when I got back to camp, the fire was still going, and I guess that pack mentality of being with other people made me stop and breathe a little. I I waited by the fire to see if he'd follow me there, but I didn't hear anything else for a few hours. So I went back to bed. I know it sounds weird, but the whole thing was just so surreal that it was almost like I immediately wrote it off as my imagination.
Okay, so wait. I wrote it off as my imagination. But, like, that's so much vivid detail.
But, like,
Were
these
you on
guys
drugs,
are...
dog?
These guys are so, like, fucked up already because they've seen so much shit in this forest. Very obviously.
Doesn't make any sense to me, and I'm mad about it.
Well,
Listen, that does answer, though, how he was able to scream. Because apparently he has a gaping throat mouth.
you know,
Okay, and he said it smiled at him, so would the throat mouth have to have teeth?
it's like...
Or do you think it was like... and then, like, put this on my throat? I don't know.
I would do
Listen,
that.
like, that's just confusing to me, I guess.
It's spooky,
It's
though.
spooky.
It's
I'd be
spooky.
terrified.
That's spooky, bro.
Yeah, like
Sorry,
if I had to
callback.
fight creepy parka-wearing sweatpants Enderman in the fucking woods, I'd be terrified.
Yeah.
But, like, then he said pack mentality made me feel safe. Like, how many friends do you think you need before you can guarantee you're killing teleporting throat mouth Enderman?
Teleporting, throat mouth Enderman.
Yeah. Little river over there is going to fuck you up. That's what I'm saying. He's going to throat you, literally. Boom. Boom. Next
All
story.
No, bro, listen, we got to take a break really quick because I know we didn't do it last episode, but I'm not going to lie, that episode was from, like, not when we recorded it. Oh, my God. But we have an ad to do, my dude.
Oh, yeah, we have a sponsor.
A sponsor. So are you ready? Because it's coming right now. Hi, welcome to ad time. Ad time. You guys, if you haven't seen the last episode where we plugged Tori's Tarot, look at, here is her Facebook page. It's so beautiful and wonderful. Her aesthetic is kind of everything.
Yeah. I was just telling her the other day, I was listening to one of her live streams where she reads cards for people, and she was cracking me the fuck up. Just
She's so
being
funny
like
and
herself
cute.
and talking.
Dude, I
So
watched...
funny. And she gets everyone loves it. It's just great.
Sorry, I'm calling you out right now, but girl, she was pulling a card for somebody, and it literally went into her eyeball somehow.
Stabbed herself in the eye with a card?
Stabbed herself.
Yep.
And I'm like, girl.
That's Tori. And that's the experience you're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just fun,
honestly.
loving, and, you know, really amazing intuition. She knows her
Yeah.
shit, my dude.
Yep.
She...
I've had people now come up to me.
yeah.
Like, people I don't know. So that's cool.
Yeah. It's fucking amazing.
People come up to me like, hey, you're the dude dating that witch chick, Tori, right? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I guess. This is an ad.
For this wonderful lady.
Yeah, we're just doing them customizable freestyle every time, dude. That's
Every
the
time.
quality you get from us. It's the quality you're going to get from Tori. At Tori Tarot for Tori.
Hi, welcome to...
Fridays with Beauty Pie?
Running with PewDiePie. You know what? Okay, listen. I know we're getting to the scary stories. I swear. I swear.
I'm listening.
But you know Aaron Hansen, right?
Sure.
Aaron Hansen.
Yeah, the Game Grumps guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He does this character, Pee Wee Dee. Have you heard of him?
Nope.
Okay. Dang. Then this won't make sense to you. But he does this, like, it's high voice, and he goes like this. I'm Pee Wee Dee.
Nope, never heard of that.
Fucking if I can find it, and I hope he's okay
You're talking
with
about
it.
scary stories. Imagine hearing that shit in the fucking woods, dude. No way. I'm out of there. Scooby-Doo legs. Boom. Gone. Holding my dog.
No face man comes up to you.
Yeah. I'm leaving. There's no, and then and also he can teleport. And also he has a throat gape mouth. However the fuck he described it. Nah.
Spooky, scary skeletons. Shivers down your spine? Just want to check.
Yeah, I mean a little.
Cool.
I've been a little spooked. I'll give you that.
Okay.
You were into it before I interrupted, like I always do for comedic effect. And it was good. It was good. And then I was just like, the throat hole is what threw me off.
Yeah.
And Little River was good. It was a good, but it's all right. It's okay. It's coming soon to a theater near you.
So the next part, they never actually, they have the name for the stairs and they have the name for No Face Man, but they don't actually ever name what this particular creature is. And I find these stories to be very similar.
Okay.
Except for the last one. The last one's fucking hilarious, so you better stay till the end because honestly, laughed and cried 3 times.
If you're not staying to the end, what are you even doing here? What's the point?
Maybe they're just chilling. God.
That's fine.
So I think these stories may be Wendigo related.
So if they're real, you think they're Wendigos?
No, I know that they're not real stories, but I do know that it sounds like this.
It's inspired by a Wendigo.
Yeah.
They're creepy, man.
But you guys can see, and you guys can decide too, because there's no actual name. I thought it sounded like a Wendigo.
Let's get into it.
So KD is another character that OP has spoke to. She's also a vet. I think she was I think he said it was 15 years. Whatever. So she's experienced. This is from OP. The last story that KD told me was something that happened to her when she got separated from her training group when she was a rookie. They were learning the basics of high elevation belaying on a well-mapped side of the mountain, and she had to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
She went out about 50 yards from the group during a meal break. She did her business, and I'll tell the rest exactly how she told it to me. Should I do an accent? Would that be hilarious, funny?
It depends.
Would that make it better?
Can you hold up the accent? Because you can't just do halfway through and then drop it.
I'm fairly good at it.
Do it. What's your accent going to be? Oi, governor!
Maybe I'll do like... So I go to take a piss.
No.
And once I'm done...
That's fantastic.
I start going back to the group. But I've only ever gotten about 5 feet when I realize that I have no idea where I am. And this wasn't like, oh, I got turned around and lost. I mean, I had literally no fucking clue where I was.
Okay.
If you'd asked me, I don't even think I'd be able to tell you what state we were in.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this was sort of... What? It was sort of how I imagine people with amnesia feel, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You're completely lost and you have no idea what to do.
Sure.
So I stood there for a while, just trying to figure out where the fuck I was and what I was supposed to do. But the longer I stand there, the more confused I turn around, and the more confused and turn around I get.
That accent's hard to keep up, dog. I'm so proud of you right now.
Thank you.
You're going hardcore, you're like Joey from Friends Boston.
Reading it, sorry for interrupting the story. I hope you guys are enjoying it, but ADHD makes it really fucking hard to read, and I'm sure you can relate.
Yeah, I don't read at all. I don't read anything.
Really fucking hard to read.
You've got this, queen.
So I'm gonna go back one more. But the longer I stand there, the more confused and turned around I get. So I start walking. As I recall, I just picked a random direction and went for it. But as I'm walking, I just get worse and worse to the point where I have no concept of why I'm on the mountain in the first place. I'm just trudging through the snow. And then I start hearing this voice. It's kind of inside of my head, almost like if a frog could talk, all low and croaky.
The frog could talk.
What's the frog talk?
Hey, brother. What you doing on this mountain, gal?
Oh, that hurts so bad.
Hey, lady.
Hold up, here. There's actually lines, so you can read them. Right here.
I can do the frog lines?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's telling me over and over.
It's okay. It's okay. You just need to find something to eat.
That's so bad.
So good.
Find something to eat and you'll be okay. Just keep walking and find something to eat. Eat. Eat.
That was amazing.
That's how I imagine a frog demon would talk to you in your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I start looking around for anything that I can eat. And I swear to God, I've never felt that hungry in my whole life.
I love that. Like, you're just Fran Drescher in the woods.
It's amazing. I hope you love it, people
Yeah,
out there.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
they find it annoying. And if you do, sorry.
No, don't be. It's artistic expression.
It was bottomless. Do you think that's...
Bottomless. It was bottomless.
It's so good. Bottomless.
That was good. Yeah.
Bottomless.
Yeah, that's solid.
It was bottomless. And I think I'd have eaten just about anything you put in front of me right then.
Yeah.
I had no concept of time, so I had no idea how long I'd been walking out there when I hear an actual voice coming towards me. I go toward it and I see one of the search and rescue officers, and he looks at me fucking terrified. He's running towards me asking if I'm okay and what the hell I was doing out there. And the scary thing was, as he was running towards me, I kind of see myself reaching for my belt where I have my hunting knife. I'm not even really thinking about what I'm doing, but I was only thinking about having to eat. If I don't eat...
Fran.
It'll never be okay again.
Stop it! Fran. Could you imagine? Franny the nanny gutting a man and eating him in the woods, dude. Fantastic.
It's so good. It's so
All because
good.
of some frog guy?
Hey, kill that guy and eat him. Bah.
He sees me doing this and he backs off right away.
Yeah, fucking, yeah, you should. Good for him.
He yells at me to put my knife away, but he's not going to hurt me. And that kind of snaps me back. All of a sudden, I know exactly where I am, and I put my knife away. I run to him, and I ask how long I've been gone, thinking he'll tell me I've been gone for a half an hour or so, but he tells me I've been gone for 2 fucking days.
2 days. Well, I guess, yeah, like, if you're lost and delirious and a little bit, like, maybe there is a little voice that would be like, hey, you fucking haven't eaten. You should probably find something to eat.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay.
The woods was like, hey, let's mess with this.
So this
lady's
frog
head.
demon was just trying to help, honestly.
Listen. I had gone over 2 peaks, and at the end, I almost ended at the other side of the mountain. If I had kept going, I would have ended up wandering into about 300 miles of wilderness. They never have found me.
Yeah, that's a lot of...
He can't believe I'm not dead, and of course, I don't know what the fuck to think. To me, no time had passed at all. I don't say anything. I just go back to the rendezvous point, and I'm taken back to HQ to be airlifted to the hospital.
Yeah.
When I get there, they do all kinds of tests, try to figure out what happened. The best guess they can say is that my brain went out of whack, like amnesia or some seizure.
Yeah, maybe she fell.
Maybe she fell.
Hit her head, then didn't remember.
Weird, spooky, scary
I can
time.
speak to that, actually. Go ahead and finish.
Yeah, let me finish, and I'm going to tell you my theory on it.
Yes.
But the truth is that we really don't know. It never happened again, but I tell you, ever since then, I'll never go out alone. People rag on me for wanting them to come with me, and I just tell them, listen to me pissing in the snow is better than me going fucking lost on a mountain for 2 days.
Yeah.
So my theory...
I agree with that.
Can I tell you my theory really quick?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
There is, if you know very much about Wendigo, there's just one theory about him, is that there are people in the wilderness
That
who
eat
got
other people.
crazed up
Yeah.
because they were alone in the wilderness, and then they ate people. They cannibalized, and then they turned into these creepy monsters.
Yeah, that can, like, run really fast and...
Yeah, spooky, scary skeleton stuff. So what I think happened is this creepy forest energy weirdness.
Frog demon
man.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, bitch.
He was like, let's become a Wendigo now.
So now we can add to the growing cryptid lore of Stank Space. We have rat shrimp, the deadliest of all cryptids, if we're being real.
No face.
And now we have...
No face stairs and Wendigo.
Yeah, and frog demon that turns you into a Wendigo.
Facts.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Beautiful. Makeable fun like Play-Doh?
Now, what I can say to that is, having, fought and stuff in box and all that, like, I know what getting knocked out feels like. I know what getting choked out feels like. I'd rather be choked out than knocked out. But only because most of the time, at least for me, when I've been knocked out, I will wake up and, like, go about doing what you have to do. Like, you leave the ring, you do all that shit, but I don't remember any of that stuff. Like, sometimes it's immediate and you can remember bits and pieces, but for me, I've been knocked out, gotten up, went through the whole course of all the shit that happens after someone gets knocked out, and then then my memory doesn't come back till I'm in the back of a car driving home, like shit like that, and I can't remember anything before that. Like, people can tell me like that I was like talking and I was like saying things and operating fine, but I don't remember it. So maybe it's something like that. Maybe she cracked her fucking head. She was out of it for a while, and then she woke up and made her way what she thought was forward.
And then
Was actually going backwards.
Frog Demon Man was like, "Ooh, this is a great opportunity."
The one with the top hat. That's how I like to. Hello, my baby. That guy, but he's a demon frog.
Hello, my baby.
With the hat.
Eat somebody, bitch.
I love that.
All right, I have another one. This is the last story, and it's gold. Gold.
Okay, this is the one you're excited for?
It makes me like laugh so hard. I think this is the funniest shit.
Okay, girl. Okay, girl.
This is another maybe Wendigo, but I don't know. It's just
Another
fucking funny.
maybe Wendigo.
I literally wrote that.
Wait, so hold on. Pause. Why would the deer head guy be a Wendigo? Do Wendigos have deer heads?
I don't know. I mean,
The answer is yes. And here's artist rendition.
all right. So this fucking kills me. So this is from like I guess another veteran.
You
guy.
literally titled it "Funny but Maybe Wendigo?" Question mark.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Me and another guy were out on a field search because some campers reported screaming noises.
That's
at
hot.
night.
That's hot.
We head out there to look for whatever fucking mountain lion wandered into the area, and I'm pissed.
Pissed. Fucking pissed.
We had 3 of them show up in the camping areas that year alone.
Dude, that's
and I'm
scarier than any of these fucking spooky monsters. A mountain lion?
Dude, for real.
3 times?
But this guy, he's getting tired as hell of constantly having to deal with them.
Yeah. Fucking idiot.
Plus, he doesn't even like them anyway.
Who does?
They're a pain in the ass, and they're loud, and they scare the shit out of me. Fucking cats. Pieces of shit.
And they'll kill you.
I'm going about it to a guy I'm with, and he thinks he's real fucking right. By the way, this guy is drunk.
So he's me.
The OP made that very clear before this.
I don't
He
think
is
I'd be drunk in the woods looking for mountain
No,
lions.
the guy telling the story is drunk. So it's
Oh.
written like a person who is drunk.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Sure.
So we're seeing all these broken branches and what looks like dens, and we're pretty sure we know where this thing is. I call it in, and they tell me to confirm if possible, which, you know, that just means they want me to step in a big pile of shit and use that as proof. I'm not seeing any, though, so I basically just tell them to shove it, and I'm done.
Could you imagine, like, oh, we're going to need poo-poo confirmation. Can you please find us some poop and send us a picture?
I'm telling you, this story's fucking funny, dude. We know that the damn thing's out here somewhere, even if I'm not stepping in its shit or outside its mouth or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, the guy I'm with wanders out to take a piss or whatever, and I'm standing
Or
behind
whatever.
watching. This little... Oh, he wasn't watching the guy. Oh, listen. Rewind that.
I was watching this man
Listen.
take a piss.
Rewind this. The guy I'm with wanders off to take a piss or whatever, and I stay behind watching this little burrow under a tree to see if maybe it's a fox or something living under there. 'Cause I love foxes, man. They're cute as hell. But anyway, this would be a good drunk frat boy one for you to do.
For sure.
But anyway, I'm watching this tree and I start hearing branches crackling, and it's... I'm sorry, this is so funny to me that I'm about to...
crackling.
And it's coming from the direction my partner went opposite of. Now, I got my pistol, but you and I both know that that's not going to do. I'm holding back laughter, so if I sound weird, I'm sorry. Not going to do shit against a cat. I cock it and holler for my partner to get his dumbass back, but he's too far and he can't hear me. I stand up and get my sights on where the thing is approaching, and I shit you not, man, I just about peed myself. The guy is coming towards me, and he's back flipping through the woods.
His partner?
Just some he said there was a random guy.
Just a random guy.
Back flipping.
Dude, listen, if I was a mountain lion, I'd kill that motherfucker too.
It's just so funny to me. It just, man, you know, have you watched Attack on Titan?
Yeah.
You know some of the crazy ones they had. I'm just imagining one just backflipping through the forest, and it makes me cry. It's so
That
funny.
is probably the weirdest thing I've ever heard of happening in a forest. Like that's more weird and creepy than throat gaping, man.
I just can't. You're standing there. You're like
with a gun drawn, scared shitless, because you think one of nature's most primed and ready killers. Perfectly camouflaged, could be coming from any direction.
And you turn and they're just motherfucker just woo.
Just some dude, hey-o. Some wook in the woods, fucking backflipping, high off ketamine, backflipping down a trail path while your partner's taking a piss somewhere else. Love that.
But this is
some white dude with dreads backflipping through the woods.
Okay, this is the weird part. He says, I swear to God, he cleared every fucking log and bush in his
Oh shit! Parkour hobo dude.
And it's like he knew right where he was going. I yelled at the guy to stop right where he was. Then I'm pointing a gun at him, but he keeps coming, and I just kind of lost
like, hey,
it.
fucking, what's up, dude? You better get out of my way. Yeah.
I shot at the ground in front of him, and it was a dumb fucking thing to do, but man, I didn't want this guy anywhere near me. I feel...
You shot your gun at the harmless fucking backflipping whoop?
When I fired, he was about 50 yards from me, and as soon as the gun goes off, he whirls around and goes off backflipping.
Back into the woods? You shoot the gun, he's like, hey! Just turns around mid-backflip. Dude, that's the fucking cryptid. That's the fucking cryptid right there.
I'm so hard imagining a man backflip through the woods
First
and
of all,
just clearing everything.
What kind of asshole shoots at this guy? He's just chilling, having a good time.
I'm dying. This is so funny.
Don't shoot at the wook backflipping. Wook is I don't know if you know. It's a term for the guys that go to festivals all the time, like all the time, and that's just like the thing they do. And they're into like music and shit, and they'd like do drugs and party in the woods. I'm sure not all wooks, but you know.
Okay.
They're those,
and
they just live by the party.
They are backflipping through the woods.
You would be, they're more, honestly. They can probably do worse than that. One time I saw a bunch of them carrying a gigantic rubber duck through the woods. So, I mean, at the end of the day, that's probably normal wook behavior. And this man almost killed him. And he responded in normal wook behavior, which would be to like pirouette in the middle of his backflip and fucking go the other direction. Ew, ew, ew. Like, come on, dude.
I get it. It's creepy. You're in the forest at night, and
listen,
and
if you're backflipping
you
through the
see
woods
some
at
motherfucker
night,
flipping through the woods,
and you get shot at, and your reaction is to continue to backflip away, you're off the beam, son. You're tripping on some hard shit. You found something out there in the woods to eat off the ground. That's all I'm saying. Like some mushrooms, maybe, or a bag of ketamine. Like, yeah, that's the best one. That's the best one.
It's so funny. Anyway, they get out of it. They leave.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't a fucking mountain lion. It was just some dude hippie on drugs, bro. Some fucking dirty wood hippie.
Do you think? Wait. Okay. So maybe it was a Wendigo no face man stairs hybrid, and his mother was the stairs.
All I know though is that backflipping wook is definitely on the cryptid list, and he's second behind rat shrimp. Rat shrimp might be the most deadly and dangerous, but
I will
the
try to
backflipping
put
woodwook
together for that.
Boom.
Because I love that so much.
Yeah, and he's
It's
deadly.
so funny.
The dude's lucky he had a gun, honestly, because if he didn't, he would have been stampeded.
Oh yeah, fucking scary as shit.
With some like Kesha bumping in his headphones in the background.
What if? Okay, listen. Alternate ending.
Some Sublime.
Alternate ending. backflipping through the woods. He's like, okay, what the fuck? Like, this guy's obviously fucked up. It comes up to him, no face, and he's like, ah,
Yeah, opens his neck.
yeah,
Ow.
open his
Eats
neck.
him. Yeah.
Have you ever looked at the links in the description?
Oh boy! This is my favorite part. You always find a way to drop that in. Yeah, the links in the description are pretty lit.
Yeah, it's got our social media on there. It's funny stuff, dude. He's really good with the memes. I appreciate the memes from afar. He handles
We
them.
post awesome clips on our Instagram and TikTok and
on our
Facebook.
TikTok. Yes. Oh my gosh, dude. We're gonna start maybe doing more.
We might be
more
super cool on TikTok right now.
stuff, yeah.
I don't want to brag, but we're blowing up on the talk. We're blowing up on the talk. 23 followers? What?
Are you there? Have you seen it? Maybe you
Couple
can let
hundo
us know.
views, dude.
Just if you want to check it out, you know, you can let us know in the comments. But, dude, I need a freaking drink, so I'm gonna say bye now.
Bye now.